my life was just a mess at the time when I joined International Academy of Wealth, and I was basically completely overwhelmed with everything that was going on. And Mark, one of the owners, just turned around and he said, all I want you to do is save $1,000. That is your only goal. You're to worry about nothing else, but go and set up that bank account and do it. I was like, oh, I'll do that. I can manage that. That's something I can manage. And so I set up that bank account. It took me an entire 9 months to save that money because I was only earning $170 a week at the time. And I did it. And I was able to make my first investment, but it got the ball rolling. And I was able to start to see a light at the end of the tunnel to be able to get out of the situation I was in and start turning myself around. It wasn't, the $1,000 isn't a lot of money, but it was able to turn my mindset around as well, to feel that I could actually break through and get to where I needed to go instead of being in this mess. Not being able to afford it, really. And, you know, I was able to find a way to afford to be part of it. And then I kept pushing myself forward, because since I've been part of that group, I've been able to get myself into a better mindset to be able to not only help myself, but other women are now starting to come to me for advice and to get the help that they need to get out of the mess that they're in. And I knew at the time that if I didn't do something, I was going to stay where I was. You know, I was going to be on benefits probably for the rest of my life. And since joining, I've been able to make investments. I'm making better money decisions. Am I out of the woods? Not yet. But there is a direction that I'm going in that I know that I will, in 3 to 5 years' time, it will be a complete turnaround of my life, and I'll be financially independent. They teach you that it's your own money rules. So it's not somebody else's. It's not what somebody else will do. It's about you, your morals, what you're willing to invest in, what you're not. And that, I think that in itself makes making money feel good. It's not about being ruthless. It's not about being cruel, which I think a lot of people think that's what gaining wealth is. It's about being true to who you are and having your money reflect those values. Meeting great people, part of the group, meeting people who are like me, meeting a bunch of awesome women who I have the opportunity to look up to as mentors. That's been another part of it that I think has been great. And just the opportunities, like there's, you know, the opportunities that come through the International Academy are phenomenal. You like things you wouldn't even think of. Just they blow your mind. Well, they blow my mind because it's just not something I would have ever thought of, because I didn't grow up in that sort of environment. But being around everyone's really encouraging as well. They're like, yeah, you can do it, and you don't have to be at my level yet, but you'll get there. And you know, it's that there's a real warmth to the community as well, and there's no judgment. Everybody's welcome. I absolutely would recommend this because I'm not where I am today without it. And you know, it's basically it saved me at a time where I didn't think I was ever going to get out, like out of the situation I was in. And because of the owner's belief in me, like Mark and Billy and Greg and Dinah, I felt that I could overcome it. But you know, they also put rules in place saying you're not, you know, this is not acceptable, this is not acceptable, this won't happen, blah blah. And I really enjoyed the structure of it as well. And yeah, I would recommend it to people who are actually really willing to make a change in their lives. And it's not for people who think they're going to get rich quick, because that's not what this group's about. It's about building the long-term wealth. So if you're in it to build long-term sustainable wealth, then it's for you. If you think that this is a get rich quick scheme, then stay away, because none of us who are in it are like that. and if you're not willing to be encouraging of others. So if you putting people down, and that's, or you get angry because somebody's done something better than you, or you perceive it that way, then don't come either. I highly recommend it. I think it's a great place for women as well, in particular, because there's a lot of heart in the group to just get in out there and do it, because it only takes those small changes to get you on the right path. It's not a 100% change, it's a 2% tweak that twists you just in that right direction and gets you going. And then once you've got the momentum going, you can really start, the more opportunities can come to you. And that's what I recommend it for, is, if you've only got some small amounts to invest each week, then this group is for you.